trout at the chalk stream. I'm going to come and have another go for some trout. A few weeks ago I had some success on the first time trying to catch trout on the fly, and I caught 3 little trout, and I did get a video of that, and I've not actually been able to replicate that. So I've been tying flies furiously. Been having some great fun on the village pond, catching some small roach and rudd with them. It's great. And so I've got a few more trouty patterns that I've tied, and I'm going to have another go. Although I absolutely chucked it down the last couple of days, and the river is really high, so there are a few points where I was hoping to get where the water level had dropped, I could get down to, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fish that. And the river's not really, I haven't got waders, so I'm not really up for wading, to be honest. I don't know this river well enough. There are some really deep holes in it and stuff like that, and I always come out on my own, so I just don't fancy even going down that route. Although I might do eventually, because you know, when I look at other people catching wild trout and stuff like that on rivers, they're always wading, because obviously somewhere like this you've got trees and shrubs and bushes and everything. It just makes the back cast really difficult when you're fly fishing. So anyway, not to be undeterred, no, not to be deterred, I don't know, not to be deterred, I'm gonna go and try and have a crack and catch some for you, and fingers crossed I get it on the GoPro. Oh, bite. Yes! There you go, guys. What about that? Only a tiddler, but I'm absolutely ecstatic. That's on my own fly. That little silver beaded head nymphy thing there, all fluffy. Absolutely brilliant. He came up twice for it. Saw him dart it, and then he hit it again. Absolutely brilliant. I'm ecstatic with that fish. Oh, blimey. You've got to be quick on the old draw here, guys. I tell you, these trout are something else. They're not like your little roach and rudd. This is very good fun though. Slightly better one. Oh, it came off. No. Oh, now that was different. That was upstream fishing, and it feels like a bit of a better fish. God, he's really holding in the current. It's only little, but he's going absolutely mad on the light rod. God, come on, come on. Well, what about that, guys, in the sunshine? What an absolutely spectacular fish, and the biggest fish I've ever caught on a fly by far. Absolutely brilliant. And I just saw a little splash. I don't know if it come out on the GoPro, and I thought I'd cast upstream and try and retrieve through the current, and it's paid dividends. It absolutely mullered it, inhaled the little fly. Absolutely brilliant. I'm chuffed to bits with that fish. Fantastic. God, the wind's really against me though, fishing upstream. Really making it difficult. It's better. That was a bite. That was a bite. You can see that there, guys, but just there on that, I think the light's coming through, on that I think it's an iris leaf. There's a, I think that's a stonefly, or it might even be a caddisfly. No, I think it's a stonefly, because the wings are flat down the back. I'm going to see if I can grab him and show you a better look at him. There he is there. Excuse how filthy my hands are, I slipped over in the mud. But yeah, I think that's a stonefly, isn't it? Or anyway, that's the sort of thing that are emerging. There's also loads of little gnats and all sorts of little... Oh, there he goes. Well, that's the fly that's doing the business. I say doing the business, it's sort of getting more bites and losing fish than catching, but it's getting bites. That's the main thing. It's just like, I think it's black silver dyed black with a stainless steel bead on a size 12 barbless sort of, you know, rounded hook. I don't know what you call it, like a buzzer hook. It's quite a fat body. Yeah, I mean, it's got some flashy bits in it. It's got some gold tinsel ribbing and a kind of like a black fake peacock quill, artificial peacock quill, sort of what do you call it, thorax cover. Sorry, I'm looking over the top of the phone, keep moving it. But yeah, I mean, it's not dissimilar from a sort of a fly kind of thing. That the fluffy bit sticking out will give the impression of legs and wings, I guess. Because it's got the heavy head, it's kind of fished under the surface, and because I'm sort of fishing it back through the current, just because I can retrieve it in a more controlled manner than fishing it upstream, because the line just seems to get swept away. It's quite a fast flowing little stream, and I haven't really mastered that yet. But that's yeah, so that seems to be working to attract the fish. It's nice and shiny and sparkly. The sun's come out and it's obviously doing something. I suppose it could also represent like a little pin fry or a little small sort of injured fish just under the surface fighting against the current to get to some cover as well, I suppose, if you sort of retrieve it in that way. But yeah, so I'm sort of obviously keeping a lookout for what's out there, what's on the bugs, what's emerging from the water, and I've got loads of flies up tied myself, and so I might change, see if the bites slow up, but at the moment the bites are still coming. It's just I can't seem to get them. Absolutely mental. Oh, bloody hell. Oh no, he's come off. If I could... Okay, I'm in the river. Oh. Right, fish is gone. I'm now knee deep in absolute mud. Oh. Well, it's a classic budget angler day. God, I look like some sort of elf with this camera putting my ears down. Stick out enough as it is. Anyway, I've just gone knee deep into absolute squelching, stinking black mud. I haven't got wellies and I've just got me waterproof like boots on, and that fish there as well, he's got away anyway, but it took that really sort of, I didn't even manage to get the line retrieved quick enough. It was just sort of drifting in the current, and I just managed to strike because I saw the line start pulling and got him hooked, but it obviously came off. So I'm really backlit. That might be a bit better. Yeah. So obviously, be careful when you're out there, guys. Make sure someone knows where you're going and all the rest of it. This is only a little stream. It's unlikely anything can happen, but you could slip and bang your head or anything. I know sometimes I sound a bit overcautious in these sort of things, but especially with the boating stuff I do, the amount of people that sort of, cop injuries. Something like 4 or 5 people a year die on the Norfolk Broads just on boating holidays. So. Yeah, it just gives you some idea. Anyway, I'm carried on with one wet, soggy foot. I'm going to try and get some more trout. Well, you may have seen I just pulled that leaf out, and if you look, that thing's going to wiggle there. That lightish brown, there you go, it's moving a bit. They're like, I don't know if they're like midge larvae, a bit like bloodworms, aren't they? But they're not as red. They're sort of browny colour, some sort of midge pupa or larva. And they obviously can be represented by little buzzers, so just every time I'm sort of getting something out, I'm just having a little look to see what's stuck to it, and obviously that is going to be, if that grows on and hatches, that's going to be absolutely cracking bit of food for the trout, and it'll give me some idea of what sort of things to tie when I come here in the future as well. There we go, guys, another one there. I'll just try a bit of light on him. That's just, I lost the last fly, and this one's a very similar pattern, but I've wound some pink wire to make a little metal head so get it sinking again. It's the same sort of shape. It's actually a slightly smaller hook, but yeah, absolutely cracking little fish. Bright pink and red fly. And another one there, guys, absolutely brilliant. That was just on a different little nymph with a bead. This one was tied on a little jig hook. I'll show you that in a second. And I've just lost, that's two of my flies that are catching I've lost. But anyway, I can go and tie some more. I've got plenty of material. But yeah, another cracking little trout, absolute cracking little fish. That's that latest fly. Again, it's the red dubbing, the sort of artificial peacock hurl dubbing, and the bead. But if you notice, the hook eye point is a sideways eye, and the hook eye points towards the back towards the shank of the hook, so it's like a jig hook. I actually bought these to make little trout magnet replicas, or sort of like something like a budget angler version of the trout magnet, and I thought, well, I'll just tie a couple of flies onto it as well, because they were sold through a fly tying website, and yeah, it's yielded results, so well happy with that. What an absolute tiddler. Cracking little fish though. That's just on a slightly different black bodied steel bead head buzzer. Not buzzer, nymph. Oh, I thought I was in a snag. It's a fish. Cool, he's giving me a good stay. Oh, he's on a snag, that's why. Bloody thing. Oh, he's still on. Let's see if I can get him off the snag. I don't know how he's got himself in such a tangle down there. Oh, he's off. God, he's absolutely wrapped himself right round this. This is covered in shrimps as well. Well, there you go, guys. Just talking about matching the hatch and all the rest of it. That was on that stick I just brought up, and it was covered in these little shrimpy, I think they're shrimp, aren't they? Like freshwater shrimp or hog lice. I'll let them go anyway. But yeah, I mean, you know, that little grey patterns, they'd be great for those. Oh, came off. Typical. Oh, bloody hell. Gotcha this time. Oh. Yes. Oh. Well, there you go, guys. Last fish of the day, definitely. I've got to go home now. But can you see that's just on a buzzer there? That's a really high glow, fluorescent orange UV attractant floss buzzer with a gold wire and a little red thorax cover. Absolutely cracking little trout on there. He went for it a few times on that little spot, and then the last time I nailed him, and I'm going to go home now. Well, I'm well happy with that session, and that last little fish, I thought I'm going to have to get him because he was annoying me. He just kept having a pop at it as it went past his one little spot, and then not fully taking it. So I got him. I think I probably lost as many as I caught, but nonetheless I'm well happy that my flies are actually attracting the fish, the ones I've tied myself, because you sort of, until you get that confidence. I mean, I've never done anything like that before, never really tied flies. I've watched a few YouTube videos, and they're working. So yeah, it's great. Means the old float making's gone on hold a bit, but I just need more time. There's just no time to do anything apart from go to work and then go fishing and edit videos. So yeah, but anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm absolutely loving it. It's been a lovely late spring, early summer, I suppose we are now, evening. It's been so cold the last few weeks, and it's just finally started to warm up a little bit. Probably one of the first days I've gone out without hat and gloves, just in my bag. I mean, I probably haven't needed them for the last few sessions, but even so, yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling on, but yeah, brilliant. Absolutely chuffed to bits with that. Challenge ticked off. I was sort of, I don't know if you remember in the last video where I was trying to catch some rudd and roach on my own flies, or I managed to catch one on a little fly. Well, since then I've had a better session there. I've now got this session. I'm not sure what order these videos are going out in, because I'm having quite good success at the moment fishing wise, which means that I'm able to produce a video more frequently than once a week, but I don't post my videos more than weekly, just to keep me going, because once winter comes around again, I like to kind of build up a bit of a portfolio of videos, just to keep the channel ticking over, really, because some days I can go out 4 after work sessions in a row, get the videos edited the following weekend, and I mean, if I uploaded all of them, you'd all be sick of me. You're probably sick of me as it is, once a week. So yeah, anyway, that's really, I feel like I've wanted to say a bit more about stuff, but I've talked you through the flies I was using as I went along and stuff like that. So comment below if there's anything you think, God, he needs to tell us what he's doing in one respect or the other. Then do let me know, because your feedback's obviously always really helpful. Other than that, if you've enjoyed it, please drop me a sub, please hit that thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers guys, fish on.